Hi and Assalamualaikum to our beloved lecturer. My name is Nohazwani Fakihah binti Bahman. Today, my groupmate and I will present to you on our project Urban Crunchy. What is a Urban Crunchy? Urban Crunchy is offer a wide chip and biscuit selection to choose from, strategically located within easy walking distance from the bus stop. UiTM Shah Alam, and also a variety of office complex. In our dashboard, we also put the hyperlink on this button to go to the page we want. As example, if I click the button operation hour, it will go to the operation hour performance on Urban Crunchy page. Also, we go to home. So, if want to shop now, it will go to the hyperlink on product list page. Our sales data page consists of 1000 data. We use a filter to arrange data based on the criteria that we want to justify. So, such as example on staff ID, if I want to select on SA151, it will show only SA151 staff ID. So, we will also have VLOOKUP on our sales data page on product ID. So, CR003 is a chips rempeyek ikan bilis. If I want to change to another product, CU002, it will change also chips ubi kayu. So, this is VLOOKUP to avoid we use incorrect data entry in our sales data daily. On customer relationship, we use two membership, which is gold and also silver. On this page, we use a graph to show the result of membership. The pie chart shows a silver membership highly purchased from Urban Crunchy, which is sold as 521 times in year 2021. On the other hand, 479 using a membership gold status in a year 2021. Next, I will proceed with our promotion strategy. The method we use is social media, e-commerce, and also sales promotion. Urban Crunchy are targeting an adult ceremony and also any celebration over the year. We, in our business, is using a sales approach. We had New Year sales, Chinese New Year, Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Hari Raya Aidil Adha, Merdeka Day, and also year-end sales. The graph shows is a transaction at 10 AM show the highest transaction, which is 165 times, followed by 3 PM as much as 136 times transaction. On the sales we had over the year, transaction on celebration shows the highest transactions. On Hari Raya Aidilfitri, within 11 until 16 May is the highest and over the years.
Thank you, Hazwani. Now, we present about weekly performance. In this part, we use pivot table to help us with the data. Using the pivot table is help us group the date by weeks and get the total sale of the weeks. As we can see in this chart, the highest sales made by our shop is in week 19, which is start from 8 May 2021 until 14 May 2021. In this week, our shop has made 2,681 ringgit Malaysia. The lowest total sale has been made is in week 16, which start from 17 April 2021 until 23 April 2021. In this week, the recorded sales made by our shop is 507 ringgit Malaysia. Next is weekly sales by product quantity. The highest number of products sold is in week 19, which is start from 8 May 2021 until 14 May 2021. In this week, the number of products sold has been recorded is 85 units. The lowest product that has been recorded by week is 17, which happened in week 14, 16, 17, and week 45. Next, I will explain about staff performance. The pie chart shows the number of sales transactions made by each member of the staff. According to this chart, Farah had the highest sales transaction amount of 256 in total, and Wani completed the smaller transaction totaling of 239 transactions. Next, this chart shows the total sales made by each member of the staff. According to this chart, the highest total sale was made by Farah with 15,270 ringgit Malaysia, and the lowest sales was made by Wani with 13,761 ringgit Malaysia in total. Next, I will explain about product sale performance. This graph shows products sold in quantity. As we can see here, pisang gulung manis has the highest sales, with 175 units sold, and semperit made the fewest number of units sold, with only 87 units sold. Next, product sales by RM. As we can see here, rempeyek ikan bilis made the highest sale, with 6,360 ringgit Malaysia, and the lowest sale was made by semperit, with 2,436 ringgit Malaysia. In this sales performance, we use filter to help us know more detail about the product performance. For example, if we want to know about the biscuit sales, we can click the biscuit and it will filter it, and we can see the product sold in quantity and the product sales. If we want the chips, it will show the chips. If we click the unfilter, it will show the whole result. Next, I will explain about sales analysis. This sales analysis was based on monthly performance. This graph shows the monthly sales performance of our shop in 2021. The highest sale is in May, which recorded 7,869 ringgit Malaysia and 190 units of products sold. This is due to the festive season, which is Hari Raya Aidilfitri. The lowest sales that has been recorded by month is April, which recorded 2,600 ringgit with only 58 units of product sold. We also use average formula, max formula, and minimum formula to help us in know our average sales, maximum sales, and minimum sales of our shop. The average sales of our shop is 4,927 ringgit Malaysia and 67 cents. The maximum sales was 7,869 ringgit Malaysia. The minimum sales of shop is 2,610 ringgit Malaysia. Next, monthly performance by product category. As we can see here, the product category that have high sales is Kuih Raya with 3,200 ringgit in May. And this is because the festive season, which is Hari Raya Aidilfitri, and the lowest that has been recorded is Kuih Raya 2, which is September, with only 220 ringgit Malaysia. Next, I will pass this presentation to the next presenter, which is Amira. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amira Nabila binti Rashida Nubli, and I will be presenting about the Uban Crunchy store details, business team, monthly performance and operation hours. I will begin my presentation with our store details. The name of our company is Uban Crunchy, which are located in Jalan Pelambang, Q7/Q Section 7 4000 Shah Alam, Selangor. Our business nature is chips and biscuit, and our operation hour is starting from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. So this is basically the logo of our business. And these are the products that we are selling, which consists of variety types of chips and biscuit. Moving on to business team, we have 4 cashiers here. Starting from my left hand side, Farah Aisyah binti Abdul Ghaffar with staff ID SA151, followed by me, Nur Amira Nabila binti Rashida Nubli with staff ID SA152. Next, Muhammad Zaki Ashraf bin Baharin with staff ID SA153. And lastly, Nur Hazwani Fakihah binti Bahaman with staff ID SA154. Now, I will proceed with our monthly performance. So, in this sheet, we have used 3 things to see how well Uban Crunchy's performance through every month. Firstly, we use the pivot table, and here we can see the term labels have been grouped into months, which are January until December. Next, for the chart, we have used the bar chart and the line chart. The data is according to the pivot table on the left. Then the slicer, as you can see, we use the slicer to each month of transaction and the sum of totals according to their month. For example, we want to know the difference only in the transaction and the total sales in January and December, which are the first month of the year and the last month of the year. Now, let's take a look at every month. Using the chart, we can see the highest count of sale number and the highest sum of total sales, which is in May. The reason why the chart is essential is that we want to review the performance of our sale. We can analyze it in May. Customer often bought more since it is the month of fasting and celebration of Eid Mubarak. So customer purchase more quantity in their transaction. Before I end my presentation, let's take a look at our operation hours. Basically, in this sheet, we have used 3 things to see Uban Crunchy's operation hour transaction. Firstly, we use the pivot table, and here we can see the terms labels have been grouped into hours, which are 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Next, for the chart, we have used the bar chart and line chart. The data is according to the pivot table on the left. Then the slicer, as you can see, we use the slicer for each hour of transaction and the sum of totals according to hours. For example, we want to know the difference only in the transaction and the total sales at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. according to the pivot table. Now, let's take a look at every hour. Based on the pivot table on the left and pivot chart on the right, we can conclude that both in 10 a.m. has the highest amount of transaction and total sales where customers have free time to shop, and 5 p.m. has the lowest at both transaction and total sales as customers prefer to spend time at home or exercise rather than going out for shopping. And that's it. I will pass on to Zaki to continue with the next presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Amira. My name is Muhammad Zaki Ashraf from Bahrain, and I will present about this product, quarterly sales, product classification, and simple analytic. First, we go to this product. First of all, we can see the table of this product. There's a product ID, product category, product name, product type, and product price. In our shop, that has two types of product, which is chips and biscuits, and have 5 category of product, which is pisang, ubi, rempeyek, cookies, and kuih raya. This is an example of our product. Okay, next we go to quarterly performance. In quarterly performance, we produce two types, which is quarterly basis by sales and quarterly basis by quantity. In the bar chart, we can see the highest sales has been made, which is in the first quarter, which is 15,938 ringgit. And the lowest, which is in the second quarter, is 13,762 ringgit has been made. The average amount of the sales in the year 2021 is 14,783 ringgit. And in the quarterly basis by quantity, the same goes also to the sales, which is the highest is the first quarter, which is 516 quantity has been sold, and the lowest is in the second quarter, which is 444 quantity has been sold. Okay, next we go to the product classifications. Product classifications is to analyze which is most product popularity. In the chart, we can see the most popular product in our shop is chip, which is the pisang gula manis, which 175 units has been sold. Yes. And we can see the product from chips managed to collect highest quantity sold than biscuit, which is in chips have 1,204, and biscuit which is 685. The lowest product from chips is tempeh kacang dal, which is 92 unit has been sold, and the lowest product has been sold, which is separate, which is 87 unit. Okay, then we go to product classifications by sales. The most sales product in our shop is rempeyek ikan bilis, which is 6,360 has been made. And the highest sales has been made by biscuits is chocolate chip, which is 4,225 has been made. And the lowest sales by biscuits is separate, which is 2,436 ringgit. Okay, separate also record the lowest product sales in the year of 2021. Okay, last we go to the simple analytic. In simple analytic, we have sale performance, which is weekly sales by quantity, monthly performance, quarterly basis by sales, quarterly basis by quantity, and we have the business performance, which is total sales transaction per staff and quantity, operation performance according to time, product sold and quantity, product sales, and sheets. And last, we have the sales and product analysis. Product classifications in quantity, product classification by sales, product sale performance, monthly performance by product, and transactions amount for operating hour and transactions on celebrations. Okay, I guess we have reached the end of our presentations. Okay, thank you for listening. Goodbye and Assalamualaikum.